For Newcastle United, Sunderland and Leeds United, this summer's transfer window has been a very busy and active one. This all culminated on Monday on transfer deadline day as the three clubs tried to conclude their final pieces of business before the season fully gets underway. Let's start with Newcastle United and the sale of Alexander Isak that occurred on Monday. Late last night, Newcastle United and Liverpool agreed a fee of £130 million for the sale of Alexander Isak. It brings to an end the transfer saga of the summer, with the Swedish striker now set to head to Merseyside for a medical to complete what will be a British record transfer. There was always a feeling that Liverpool would come back to the table following a bid of £110 million being rejected earlier in the summer. And so it has proved, with a meeting between Isak and high-ranking Newcastle officials last Monday likely being the straw that broke the camel's back, with the situation reaching the point of no return between Isak and the Magpies. The upshot is that Liverpool will have got their man, and Newcastle will have received a huge fee that will transform their PSR situation for some time to come, although many associated with Newcastle may only see this as a good deal if the club are able to secure another forward signing on deadline day to bolster their attack. We'll have more on that later, but for now let's hear from Eddie Howe speaking after the loss against Liverpool a week ago, and just after that meeting between Isak and Newcastle officials had taken place.
Yeah, I'm not aware of that, but I've not been party to talks on this for a long time now. So I've been preparing the team, giving all my energy to the players that want to play for Newcastle. I think that's where my energy is best put.
Newcastle then managed to bring in Brentford striker Johan Visser as one of their forward replacements. As for Sunderland, well, they experienced a very busy deadline day in terms of incomings. It would appear that new arrivals are indeed likely here at the Academy of Light, with Sunderland having agreed deals to sign Ajax forward Brian Brøby, as well as RB Leipzig defender Lucharal Geertruida, with the latter of which being a loan deal with an option to buy. Interestingly enough, Sunderland's move for a new forward comes after Chelsea agreed a deal with Sunderland to recall Mark Gu, who had only joined the Black Cats on loan earlier this summer. He managed to score one goal against Huddersfield Town in the Carabao Cup, but now will return to his parent club as Chelsea come to terms with Liam Delap's potentially long-term injury suffered at the weekend. Regis Lebris had remarked before his side's victory against Brentford that he would like more incomings, as well as talking about the business done already this summer and how it will prepare them for the rest of the season ahead in the Premier League.
I think one of the important points we had during the recruitment process was the pace and the rhythm. We know that this league is really demanding, according to the intensity, the high sprint load, and so on. So far, we showed that the players who came in are connected with this idea. It's really clear.
That brought to an end a very busy window for Sunderland. Meanwhile, Leeds United remained active on transfer deadline day, but would they be able to bring in any more players? Leeds United next, and like Sunderland, they have had a busy summer of incomings as they look to add to their quality for life in the Premier League. So far, they've managed one win, one draw and one loss in the league. But are they still active on deadline day? Well, they are indeed hoping to make moves, but whether they do or not remains to be seen. Goals have been hard to come by so far, which would suggest that another striker may well be on the wish list at Elland Road. Let's listen to what Daniel Farke had to say ahead of his side's draw with Newcastle United to work out his thoughts on whether any new arrivals may be likely on the final day of business this summer.
We were always open and transparent of what we are doing. We wanted to strengthen on all positions. I think we have more or less in the defense, goalkeeper position, fullback position, central midfield, our additions that we wanted, and we made no secret out of this. That till the last day of the window, we will look also to strengthen our offense a bit more. We've done this in the past days, also with Dominic and with Noah.
In the end, no more business was possible for Leeds United, and they'll head into the rest of the season with what they've got.